Sagittarius, to your August 16th through the 24th reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you within your energy. We have the Willow coming out, which is talking about a time of calm and enjoying the peaceful energy flow. Okay, this card is talking about is significant time of power, perfect for reinforcing your foundation in your work, your family, in your spirit, and within the depths of your belief within yourself. So right now is a great time, guys, for really focusing on your spirituality, your sense of adventure, your desire to want to learn, to grow, to stay with your family, right? All of these wonderful things. We have all these retrogrades going on, right? And as Mercury is really coming in and shifting itself in, right, it wants you to grab that peaceful strength that's within yourself and start extending it around, right, your family, your job, right, as you have this beautiful, just shining, you're becoming your own tree, right, really planting your roots to where you want to be, taking actions in your truth and taking actions where you want to support your growth, right? So this is very wonderful. This is a very powerful card. Wow, this is really kind of mind-blowing. It is talking about the community over here, which is in reverse. So it could feel like there is a little, conflict in certain areas within your life. But we do kind of see the turbulent water here where it's kind of like, yeah, there could be turbulence around me, but it's all good because I'm keeping myself centered, rooted, and I know where I want to be. So everything in my world over here is really shining. They can kind of do whatever they want to do. So it does feel like within the community there could be a little turbulence. It could be at work, other people kind of butting heads doing these things, right? But you, on the other hand, are supporting your needs and keeping yourself where you need to be, extremely pleased with your performances, doing things that make you happy, right, at the end of the day, right? That's it. You guys want to fight and you guys want to carry on, so good luck with that, right? This is what I'm doing. And it's going to be a little hard because it's a little distracting. It's a little distracting. And in the community, right, it could be within your workplace. It could be even within your community of your home, right? So with it reversed, it's talking about this disruption. It could even be amongst your friends. Hey, everybody just calm down, right? So it could be disputes among your friends, disruptions in your groups, in your surrounding areas, right? But it just feels like, you know what, there's not a whole lot I can do at this time. So I'm just going to kind of sit over here and shine my light over here and just kind of do me, right? So, right, because it doesn't feel like you have any control over this situation. And it's just more disempowering to even get involved in this situation than it is to even put a foot in to say anything, right? Because it's turbulent water. It's kind of like it's not my conflict. There's nothing I can do. But the problem is, like I said, it's a distraction. And it really does feel like it's more amongst like your friends fighting or your, at the workplace, things like that, where you're finding a lot of dispute. Might even be your brother and your sister going at it, right? And you're just like, well, look, man, and they're trying to pull you into their drama and you're like, not today. Today I'm staying peaceful. This week is my week of peace, right? If I can only have peace for 4 or 5 days, then let me have it, right? So you have the light of the world over here, which is a beautiful card as well, because this is once again talking about a great time for you and your higher self. So it really is about you bursting with energy and enthusiasm for what you are doing in your own sector, right? Really bringing in the clarity and communication for what it is you need, kind of surrendering to yourself. Because it's almost like, well, if they're not fighting today, they'll be fighting tomorrow. But I think today I'm going to kick back, relax, and just enjoy the sun, right? Enjoy my own light. So definitely feeling like, this is your open door. This is your time. This is your place. Your, kind of like your weekend, right? This is my weekend to be radiant. This is for my goals, my greater power. And this is, I don't get this. A lot of times we don't get this all the time. So you're really giving yourself a lot more attention. They may be fighting, you're finding your own glory, and you're like, well, you guys are having a dispute. I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to go to the spa for the day. Good luck on the dispute, because there's really not a whole lot that you can feel like you can do except for rest, get peace, heal, do the things you need to do. And this is a card of serenity, right? This is where you're wanting to feel the serenity within yourself. You know, it could even feel like this is an uphill battle that's been going on for so long, and it's like there's nothing, you know, I can do much longer. Maybe you were involved for some of you, and you've decided to back out and not get involved anymore. So, however it is, this is talking about your life force is never ending. It springs from the eternal past and roars into your limitless future, right? Extending into the farthest reaches of the universe. It is time of deep thought and even deeper emotions, as well as the expansion of your psychic energy. Use this time to act on these and tap into your power that is ever flowing. So yes, this is just a dynamic time, guys, for you to really position yourself and take back your own power within yourself, right? Maybe they're even trying to come out, like I said, draw you in and trying to come after you with the conflict. Like, how come you're not sharing your voice? How come you're not? And you're just like, nah. No. Right? So this is kind of really hitting that kind of ninth house of growth. If this was Astro Dice, I'm telling you right now, this would be in the ninth house. Because this is your growth, your travel, your opportunity, your spiritual centering yourself. Right? Tapping into your love, power, and value. You know, really just carving your own way for your own destiny and kind of leaving everybody else out who just kind of wants to roam around in circles, right? And it just feels like no one's getting anywhere and you don't want to be a part of it. So you've balanced out your situation. In the back, you can see the light, and that's really where you're going. You're saying all of this is just kind of dark. I don't want to do this. I'm going after my own truth, my own clarity, right now. And I really don't want to. And it could even be legal matters. Maybe they're fighting over legal matters. Maybe you're going through a divorce and they just want to continue, you know, them and their lawyer coming after you, doing this, doing that. For some of you, it could be legal, and you're just pulling yourself out, saying, not today, I need a break, right? So take it how it resonates. It is a general reading, right? But however it is, it's really balancing yourself out. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here within the community over here. Yes, it's definitely about justice. Look at that. It could literally be about a divorce, you guys. Maybe there's too much paperwork, too much this. They want to do that and this and the other, or some kind of lawsuit or something going on, right? So it definitely could be law-based, which you just feel like it's just a challenge and a challenge and a challenge, and I just don't want to be a part of this challenging where I need to take a break. I need to. Maybe your lawyers as well. That could be a huge possibility. I just need a break from my clients. They're driving me crazy, right? So whatever it is, it does feel like you are in this kind of protection mode all the time, or defending yourself, or defending someone else, or just listening to the chaos and kind of persevering and taking a step back going, don't draw me into your crap, right? Maybe you're even dealing with some friends who are going through a divorce and they want you to intervene, right? And you're just like, nope. Wow. So they've got you kind of on the defense, and now you're saying, nope, I'm not going to be in the defense. I'm not going to be on the ropes. I'm not going to walk your tightrope. I'm not doing anything. I'm pulling back for my own inner peace. So with the light of the world, yeah, this is where you're bringing in, you're building something, right? You're collaborating with your higher self, mind, body, and spirit. You're saying, this is where I'm going. I'm collaborating with my higher self. This is where I want to be, right? And really giving it back to yourself, right? This is where you're being charitable to yourself, being generous to yourself. You've had enough. Now you're taking action where action needs to be, right? Getting the higher willpowers, getting the, creative skills for your own needs. Maybe you're even finding creative things to do, creative projects to, do at this time. Like I said, going to the spa. Hey, maybe I'll go get my nails done. Just doing whatever it is to make you feel comfortable. It's really, this is you time. Wow. I love this. Yeah. And so the balance is really kind of, like, it is about the Six of Cups though, because it's kind of like the familiarity of, I'm going to go back to doing things that make me nostalgic, going back to places that make me feel good, remembering happy times. Hey, you know what? It used to be really happy times when I used to go horseback riding. Maybe I'm going to take, myself out to a ranch and go horseback riding. So you might even be very nostalgic in finding things that you used to do that make you very happy. I haven't done that in a long time. I think I will go do this for myself, right? You might even be like, come on, kids, right? We have kids here too. Let's go horseback riding. Let's go bowling. Let's go do something that makes me happy and get out of this crap, right? So however it is. Like I said, this is just a beautiful reading. We all need this. So on the community over here, yeah, look at that. Missed chances, bad investments, lack of planning. It just feels like they're just destroying everything that you have, right? There could have been lost opportunities. I don't know. It just feels like you're not getting anywhere, right? I mean, it's just, this is not offering me anything, right? I'm not going anywhere sitting over here doing this. So I'm going to actually allow that Ace of Pentacles to come to me. I'm going to actually bring it to myself. So with the Light of the World, there it is. You taking care of yourself. This is a comfort card. Putting yourself, there it is, within the Willow. Putting yourself into the calm, nurturing yourself, healing yourself emotionally, keeping yourself stable, intuitive, and just self-care. It's all about me right now. And we need those times, right? We need those times. So with the waterfall over here, got the self-care. What are we doing over here? More self-care. This is where I'm going to take this self-care and I'm going to speedily get the crap out of here. I'm moving. You're aligning yourself for yourself, right? And you're manifesting quickly about things that I want, this, that, making quick decisions. You might even go on a vacation, a small little vacation. You might even get on an airplane real fast. Hey, you know what? I don't know. I gotta go, right? I'll be gone for the next, 4 or 5 days. I gotta go. I'm actually leaving town. I'm getting on an airplane. It's like that song, what was it? Getting on a jet plane. Getting on a jet plane, getting the heck out of Dodge, right? I gotta go. So whatever it is, it's really fast. It's like you become the Queen of Cups and you're just like, you know what? I do need nurture. I need this. I need self-care. I gotta go. And bam, you're gone. It's almost to the point, yeah, see, you were using your intuition so fast. Between the magician, you're the magician and the high priestess, you're like, I'm out, right? Nope. No holds barred. I gotta go. Yep, you're taking, in the balance over here, you are balancing it. And you're taking your power back and your authority, and you're saying, this is where it is. I'm very disciplined, very focused. No one, you can't talk me out of this. Maybe you're even just at home in your jammies. And it's just, you know what I mean? Like, lock the doors. Shut the shades. I'm not here. Turn off that phone and make some popcorn, whatever it is. And, turn off that phone. You can't talk to me. You know what I mean? I'm hiding. So however it is, whatever you're doing, but definitely you're in control and no one's going to stop this. And they're going to be like, where'd you go? I don't know, I can't contact them. Well, if you're going to contact me, it better be a really good one, because when I look at my text message, it better say you're dying or in the hospital, because otherwise I'm not answering the damn phone. Right? One of those days, we've all had those, right? So, absolutely, you're coming up with all kinds of new ideas, and you're going to find these fresh new ideas, and I think that once you do this, right, because it feels like it's probably been a while, it's hard to step out to do things for yourself. You're going to have this thirst to want to do it again. You're like, wow, that really felt good, right? I think, I might do it again, right? Because this is like, this was a success. I'm having a lot of breakthroughs over here in this growth and just feeling wonderful and really feeling more balanced within my emotions and the way I'm thinking, because I'm not thinking about any of this anymore. The everyday hustle bustle or the conflict of what you guys are doing. So it is definitely a must do, right? Even if it's just the weekend thing, right? But it definitely get out of that hustle and bustle. Absolutely. You're going for the self-love. Look, I'm not even in for the partnership right now. I'm in for the self-love. This is where the self-love is coming in. I'm not worried about anything else. Everybody else is like cut off. I'm here. Right, I'm in for the celebration, the joy of myself, my home, my kids, right, the harmony, whatever. Maybe you're even getting away from the kids. You're just like, you know what, go to your dad's, I gotta go to grandma and grandpa's, I'm out. Literally, right? Sometimes we have to do that too, right? Dropping them off at my mom and dad's. Guys, have a great time at grandma's, I gotta go. Right? Because this is definitely a time where you're going to feel like you need the introspective that you need And you're going to feel like this is the time. This is the exciting time of my life that I really need this. No more conflict. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So, oh my gosh, guys, that was a beautiful reading. It is time to go do some self-care, right? And even if it's only, maybe for some of you, you're like, I couldn't even leave that long. Maybe it's just an hour on Saturday. Maybe it's only an hour, right, on whatever day. As long as that phone's off and everybody leaves me alone, I can be me for an hour, right? Everybody's situation is different. The eagle sees the opportunities. There it is. There it is. Sees that opportunity to fly free. And that's what the eagle's about. It's about freedom. It's about finding your freedom, finding your growth, finding your calm, finding your bliss. Look at, you have the rainbow blessings. And with this down here, it's like the bliss, right? The freedom, the bliss. Something that makes you happy. Like I said, even if you're taking the kids with you, maybe you're going to go do something amazing. Just, you know what, turn off the phone. Nobody cares. Come on, kids. Let's go watch a movie. Let's go bowling. Let's go, whatever. As long as you're enjoying yourself and you feel at peace, right? And it's going to raise this self-confidence is going to be so high, and you're going to be filled with so much enthusiasm, my friends. So much enthusiasm, okay? Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.